Welcome to today's Restore session. In this video, we're going to move through a few yoga poses to help relieve tension in the legs and in the hips. If you like this type of content, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can receive updates whenever we post new videos. We have a variety of sessions that we are releasing every Monday. May you receive the benefits of your practice. We're going to begin with a breathing exercise. So please come to a comfortable seat. If you can, bring your hips up onto a blanket or a cushion and go ahead and root your sit bones down. Draw your abdomen in, sternum up, and see if you can broaden across your shoulders with your neck relaxed. Extend up through the crown of your head. And then let's just place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly, and we'll work some segmented breathing to help activate the diaphragm, which can help loosen up the hips. So we'll start with just belly breathing. On the inhale, the belly expands for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale, belly contracts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 4 more of those. Inhale, belly expands, chest stays still. Exhale, draw your belly in. Inhale, allow the diaphragm to come down, and then exhale, contract the abdominal wall, allow the diaphragm to relax. 2 more, inhale, just the belly, and exhale. Last one like this, inhale, and exhale. Now we want to keep the belly exactly where it is, and we're just going to breathe into the chest and see if we can open up some space in between the ribs. So inhale just into the chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale just the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly stays where it is. Inhale. Ribs expand, and then exhale. Empty it out. 3 more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, chest. Neck stays relaxed. And then exhale. Last one like this. Inhale. And exhale. Now we'll combine those two. So we'll inhale into the belly and pause and hold it. And inhale into the chest and pause and hold it. And then exhale completely. So we'll inhale, belly expands for 1, 2, 3, and hold it. Inhale into the chest. 1, 2, 3. Exhale completely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 4 more of those. Inhale, belly. Inhale, chest. Exhale completely. Inhale, let your belly expand. Inhale, ribs broaden. Exhale, draw it all in. Two more. Inhale, belly. Inhale, chest. Exhale completely. Last one. Inhale, belly. Inhale, chest. And then exhale completely. Relax your arms down, and then just take a big inhale and exhale. Let's just do 1 more of those. Big inhale and exhale. Great. So let's come into a table position. So knees on the blanket if you want, and then hands on the mat, shoulders over your wrists, and then just push down through the tops of your feet and your hands and arch your back. You can exhale, draw your navel in, just hang out here in cat for a second. Relax your neck. And then tuck your toes, lift your sit bones, belly stays in, and sternum forward for your cow. And just extend through your spine. Let's do 2 more like that. Tops of the feet down, arch your back, cat, exhale. And then tuck your toes, sit bones up, extend your spine for cow. Inhale. Tops of the feet down, arch your back, cat. Sit bones up, sternum forward, crown of the head forward. Inhale, cow. And then come into table, which is halfway in between cat and cow. And then just have good contact with your hands. And then from here, let's just bring the right foot forward into a modified low lunge position. And so just bring a little gentle movement back and forth in the hips. Hands on the inside edge of your right foot. So just loosening up the hips a little bit. And then bring that right knee around, and then bring the left foot forward. And so the same thing. So halfway between cat and cow on a table, modified low lunge, and just move your hips back and forth. A little gentle movement. Yep. Great. And then come back to table. And then come back to the first side. So right foot in front. And then bring your hands back to the inside edge of your right foot. And then top of the foot down, arch your back. So come into that cat position, exhale into the modified low lunge. And then sit bones back. Extend your sternum forward. So you have a little cow. And then one more time, top of the foot down, arch your back. And then tuck your toes, sternum forward for your cow. Great. And then bring your right foot around, switch sides, left foot forward. So make your way into this modified low lunge cat, arch your back. Really push down through the top of your foot. Belly stays in. And then sit bone up, sternum forward. So extend your spine in 2 directions in this position. And then arch your back again for cat. And then tuck your toes and then sternum forward for your cow in this low lunge position. Great. And then come back to your table. And then from your table, lift your toes and make your way into downward facing dog. You can leave your blanket where it is, but just reach out in your down dog. So come up onto the balls of your toes, release your right heel down, left toes up, and then come back up onto the both balls of the toes, and then release the left heel down. So just pedal out your feet for a second, and then root down through the balls of your feet, slight bend in your knees, sit bones up, sternum forward, and press into your hands. Just a nice, gentle, integrated down dog, but you're stretching out. So you should feel a nice little stretch in your hamstrings. Big inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. So hold your plank, and then lift up your right foot 1 inch. Extend out through your right heel and out through the crown of your head. So press it into your hands, and then bring your right foot down and lift that left foot up 1 or 2 inches. Extend out through your left heel and out through the crown of your head. And then bring the right foot down. And then lift your hips for downward facing dog. Inhale, and then exhale. Come back into a kneeling position, and then come up. And we'll just go ahead and bring that right foot forward. And then grab your blocks. And we'll go ahead and come into a hamstring stretch. So right heel down and then right toes up. So you have a slight bend in your knee so you're not hyperextending your knee. And main thing is right sit bone goes back. Move that foot back and forth and then point and flex it. And then leave it flexed and sit bone back. Nice deep breaths here. So really try to draw the belly in on the exhale. And then plant the right foot. You can remove your blocks and then bring your hands down to the inside edge of that right foot again. So you're back in your table. Maybe you're finding some more space. And then if you want, you can bring your elbows down to the block. So you just kind of hang out here for a second. So try to keep your hips as square as possible. And you can use as many blocks as possible, or you don't need to come down onto your forearms at all, but just opening up the hips. And then press down and come up. And then we'll take the quad stretch, so reach back if you can with the left hand and grab the left foot. And then so just stabilize here. Root straight down through the left knee and see if the left sit bone can come back towards your left heel. So protecting your abdomen and your lower back. If you want, you can inhale that right arm up. But deep breaths. Just trying to release tension in the hips and lower body. And then gently release that. Come back into the modified low lunge and we'll just switch sides. So left foot forward. We'll come into the hamstring stretch on the left so you can grab your blocks. Left heel down, left toes up. Left sit bone back. So we're trying to maintain the spinal alignment and then keep those nice deep belly breaths going. On the exhale, draw the abdomen in, and that helps the inner thoracic pressure, which is related to the spinal stability and to the hip mobility and tightness. So big inhale, and then exhale. Move that foot around on the left, point and flex it, and then left sit bone back. Release tension in the left hamstring. So plant the left foot, and then you can set one of your blocks out of the way or use them both. Hands on the inside of the left foot. Just trying to open up a little more. I'm going to try to work towards bringing my forearms down first to the block. So try to keep your scapulas on your back as much as possible, neck relaxed. Both sit bones back to the back of the mat and then extending out through the crown of the head. So lengthening the spine in two directions as that left knee is bent. Big inhale, and then exhale, draw the navel into spine. So you can work with the breath, whatever feels right for you. But see if you can extend the exhale a little bit. And then gently come up out of that to a kneeling position. And then bend the right foot, reach back for the right hand, with the right hand for the quad stretch on the right quad. So right knee really roots down. If you want, you can extend the left arm up or reach it around. But just nice deep breaths. And releasing the hip flexors and the quadriceps, muscles in the front thigh. Great, and then release the right foot, plant both hands, and then step back into a table position. And then let's lift the hips for downward facing dog. Big inhale, And a big exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And then bring the knees down. Find your table position. And so here we're going to plant the left hand in the center, kind of underneath the sternum, and inhale the right arm up, and then thread the right arm through for threaded needle. So up onto the fingertips of the left hand, left elbows in line with the left shoulder, and you're on the outside edge of the right shoulder. So hips up, belly's in, and extend out through the crown of your head. Big inhale and exhale. Make sure to draw the navel into your spine. Let's do 2 more of that. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Plant the left hand. Gently inhale the right arm up. Release it. And then bring the right arm down. And we'll switch sides. So right hand in the center of your mat. Inhale the left arm up. And then exhale the left arm through. Threaded needle onto the left shoulder. And then the right fingertips. Right elbows up, right shoulders up. So try to get your sit bones up and then extend out through the crown of your head. Inhale, and then exhale, bring your navel into your spine. 2 more, big inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, big inhale, and then big exhale. Plant the right hand, gently inhale the left arm up, and then bring the left hand back down. Plant your hands, and then tuck your toes, make your way into your downward facing dog. And if you want, you can take a big breath in, and then exhale. Really draw that navel into your spine. So work in the belly breath if you want, but try to extend your spine in 2 directions. Just lengthening out. And then come back down to your knees. Bring that right knee forward again. And then left hand wide, kind of off the mat. And then you can just bring your right hand to your hip. So have a peek at your left shoulder. Make sure it's on your back. And then try to get your sternum up to the ceiling. Keep your neck relaxed. If you want, you can reach that left arm up. But just keep working those breaths. Big inhale. And then exhale. Let's do 1 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. And then gently release that. And we'll go ahead and press up. And then bring that right foot out to the right side. Right heel in line with the left knee. And then you can even straighten that right leg out to the side. But the knee is not locked. There's a slight bend in the knee. So we're trying to keep our hips open to the front as the right knee's out to the side. And then just go ahead and move your right foot forward and back to get a little gentle movement in the femur. And then pause and hold it straight up to the ceiling. And then reach over with your right arm to the left. And then take that right hand on your hip and reach over with the left toward the right side of the room. And then inhale back up to center. And then plant the right foot in the front. And then inhale, reach both arms up. So just trying to get the ribs away from the pelvis as you're rooting down. Inhale, and then exhale, fold. And go ahead and bring the hands and forearms down on the inside edge of that right knee again. So extend your sit bones back and out through the crown of your head. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready, remove the block, plant your hands, come back into table position, and then we'll switch sides. So left foot forward in the low lunge, and then right hand off the mat, left hand on your hip. So we're trying to open up the sternum toward the ceiling, shoulders on the back. Big inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and then exhale. Gently release that and then come up. We'll extend the left leg out to the side. So first in a bent position, see if the hips can open up first. The right knee goes straight down. Left heel's in line with the right knee. Just opening up the hips. And then when you're ready, straighten the left leg, but so that the left knee's not locked, there's a slight bend in it. Hips are still going forward. And then just gently move the foot to the front and the back of the room. And then pause. And when you're ready, right arm up, right arm reaches over to the left. And then right hand on your hip, left arm up, left arm reaches over to the right. And then let's bring the left hand back and then reach the right arm over again. So stretching the right side of the body. Gently come out of that and then bring the left foot to the front of the mat and then reach both arms up. So modified low lunge. Try to keep your hips straight as possible. Lower abdomen in, and then we're just extending the sternum up and the crown of the head up. Big inhale and then exhale. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, fold into the low lunge position. And then you can bring your forearms onto the block or your hands onto the mat. But the hips are up, belly's in, and extend out through the crown of the head. So let's take a couple deep breaths here. Big inhale. And then exhale, see if you can bring your navel into your spine. Inhale. And then exhale. Draw it all in. Gently release that. And then go ahead and step back into a table position. And then lift your hips for downward facing dog. So extend out in your down dog. Belly draws in on the exhale. Come forward to plank. So hold your plank nice and steady. And then bring your right knee to your right elbow. And then shoot your right foot underneath your body across to the left side off the mat. So fall in triangle position. Legs are strong. The outside edge of the right foot is pushing into the floor and your hips are up. So nice, stable core with your top of your push-up. Let's take a couple deep breaths to breathe into the outside edge of the right leg. Big inhale and exhale. 2 more of those. Big inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Come back to plank and then just lift your hips for downward facing dog. Extend out and then we'll just go straight into the second side. Inhale, come forward to plank. Left knee to left elbow and then bring it underneath your body over to the right side. So the heel, the outside edge of your left foot is pushing into the floor. Your hips are up. Nice engaged core. 3 deep breaths. Big inhale and then exhale. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can pull your navel in. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Gently come back to plank and then lift your hips for downward facing dog. And extend out. Great, and then come on down to your knees again. And then sit over onto your blanket. And then extend your right leg out. You can be up on your blanket if you want, or you don't have to be. Right toes up, left foot in. So a nice hamstring stretch. Turn over to the right leg. And then if you want, take a slight forward fold. And then inhale back to center. And then extend your left leg out, right foot in. Turn over to your left foot and then fold over that left leg gently. Sit bones rooted. And then inhale, come back up to center. So from here, go ahead and take your blanket. This is good if you have tight calves. And then just roll up your blanket. And then go ahead and stand up on your knees. And you're going to place the rolled blanket up into your creases of your knees as much as possible. And then have a kneeling position, have a seat. And this will help massage out the calves if you have tight calves. So we'll just hang here for a second. But keep working your breath. So inhale, see if your belly can expand. And then exhale, bring your belly into your spine. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale. And then exhale. 1 more here. Inhale. And then exhale. And then move the blanket back on your calves just a little bit. So this is kind of massaging your hamstrings and your calves. You're going to sit here for a couple seconds and just keep working your breath, whatever makes sense to you. But the idea is to release tension in the calves and the hamstrings, the lower body. And then if you want, you can keep moving it back. This is a good exercise to do anytime you have tight calves. So move it back 1 or 2 more times and find a place to sit. And then let's do 3 deep breaths. So big inhale, and then exhale. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. Great, and then you can remove your blanket and just set it off to the side. If this position's comfortable for you here, just pause here for a second. Try to root your sit bones down and then extend up through the crown of your head. If you want to take the twist, take an inhale and then exhale, twist over to the right. Stay here, inhale, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, come back up to center. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twist. Great, gently release that. And then slide your hips over to one side. Line up your left shin with the front of the mat, left foot flexed, and then bring that right foot on top of your left knee for a fire log position. So both feet are flexed. Try to root both sit bones down. And then hold that belly in, extend up through the crown of your head. Big inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. So let's gently switch sides. Right shin parallel, left foot on top, both feet are flexed, active, both sit bones rooted, extend up through the crown of your head. Big inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Big inhale, big exhale. Draw the belly in. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Gently release the feet and then just come into a comfortable seated position. Hopefully it's a little more comfortable than when we started. Then if you want, bring your hands up to your sternum, press into your palms, and take a big inhale and exhale. Let's just do one more of those. Inhale and exhale. Well done.